I apologize for my raspy voice. Once I lose my voice, it doesn't come back for a long time. We're going to start here in our comfortable seated position. Feel free to find a pillow or something to sit on. Hang in there with my voice. I apologize. Use this time to focus on yourself, your body, your breath. With each exhale, release any negative thoughts, any tension in your shoulders or your jaw. With your eyes relaxed, let's start to bring those shoulders forward. Big shoulder rolls. Feel free to start small and gradually make those rolls bigger. And reverse the direction when you're ready. As you inhale, bring those shoulders, shrug up to your ears, sit tall. Exhale, just release the tension in your shoulders. From here, we're going to swing those feet behind us. We're going to sit on our heels. Arms are reaching forward. Go ahead and sit back in your child's pose. If you're comfortable here, you can stay here. I'm going to open those knees to the outside of my mat. Keep my feet together and sit into more of a diamond position. Feel free to rock those hips side to side. Maybe walk your hands side to side. When you're done, we're going to release our forehead to our mats. From here, I want you to try to raise those palms off the floor and release. Raise those palms off the floor out in front of you and release. You're welcome to stay here. If you want to add more, you can raise those palms, tuck those elbows, pull down to your side like you're doing a lat pull down. Extend those arms and release. Picking which version or which option best fits you for today, and continuing at your own pace. Let's do one more. Once those hands are released, let's go ahead and shift our weight forward. Adjust those knees back in line with your hips if they are not already. We're going to release down to our mat, so elbows stay close to your body. Releasing in one straight line here. And as you inhale, go ahead and just raise your chin or your chest away from the floor. Exhale, release. As you do this, I want you to avoid pressing with your hands. So engage those lower back muscles to help raise. Exhale as you release. Continuing at your own pace. Feet stay on the floor for this one. On this next one, feel free to hold yourself up into the cobra of your choice, either on your forearms or on your hands. Press down to the floor, open that chest. Really avoiding letting your shoulders shrug into your ears. Push down, stay strong here. Exhale as you release back down. Press up through that modified plank and sit back onto your heels for child's pose. On your inhale, we're going to make that more of a fluid movement. So on your inhale, we're going to shift forward, round through the spine. Exhale, release down to the floor. Inhale, press up into the cobra of your choice. Exhale, release down to the floor. Inhale, roll through and sit back onto those heels. Going at your own pace here, go ahead and repeat. Remember to keep those shoulders strong. Round through the spine as you lift forward. Release in one straight line. Lift into the cobra of your choice. Exhale, release down to your mat. Raise those hips, press up with your triceps, and sit back, holding in child's pose. Take your time to shift your weight back into that tabletops position. Tucking your toes under. Let's go ahead and lift those knees up and hips back into that downward dog. Pushing your hips back, lengthen through the spine. Imagine your head pressing through your shoulders here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to shift our weight forward into our plank. So I'm going to adjust those my hand placements just a little bit. So for those of you who want more of a challenge, go ahead and stay here with me on your toes. If you want to modify, you can release to those knees. We're going to release down to the floor, one straight line with our body. Release here at the bottom. Inhale as you lift back into that cobra. Exhale, release. This time you're either pressing up into your modified plank on your knees, or you're pressing up into a full plank on your toes and pressing back into downward dog. So this is just a bigger version of what we just did. So downward dog here. Inhale, round through the spine, shift your weight forward. Exhale, release down to the floor. This time if you want to press yourself up into your upward dog. So without releasing your thighs, feel free to challenge yourself that way. Exhale, release down to your mat. Pressing up into plank or modified or full plank and pressing back into downward dog. We're going to do that one more time, this time going at your own pace. Pick which challenging version or which version is going to challenge you. You don't want to be discouraged either. Meeting back in downward dog. Awesome job, everyone. Way to start strong on your Monday. Let's take that breath in, bring our gaze forward, and walk our feet up to our hands. Forward fold. Tucking your knees into your chest. Let's roll up so our head is last to come up. Take a deep breath here at the top. Exhale your hands to your sides. I'm going to turn so you can see me better and also so that I'm on my mat. You're welcome to stay where you're at, or you can turn with me. I'm standing wide here. Toes are pointed out. Weight is in the center here, so I'm not favoring one side or the other. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to swan dive, so push those hips back, lengthen through the spine, and release here. Eyes are looking behind you, whether your hands are placed on some sort of elevation or your hands are on the floor. Maybe some of you are even on your forearms. Allow gravity to do its job. Sink into this stretch. Take your time. Just a reminder, you are not looking down at the floor here. Keep your neck in neutral. If you are on your forearms, go ahead and press yourself back to your hands. We're going to take that left hand, bring it to the center. Right arm is going to raise up. Eyes follow in that direction. What I want you to avoid is sinking your weight into that left arm. Really try to pull and lift. Your hand may be on the floor or it may be on some sort of elevation. As you exhale, let's replace your left hand with your right and open with that left arm. Eyes follow. Let's place that hand back down to the floor. Slight bend through the knees. Slowly roll up. Head is always last to come up. Taking a deep breath here at the top. Let's go ahead and exhale those arms down. We're going to do one more deep breath. Big breath in. As you exhale, we're going to drop our hips into that wide squat. So knees are out, following your ankles. Shoulders and chest are open here. Feel free to rock those hips side to side if you need to. Big lift into standing. Exhale, drop those hips down into that deep squat. This time, if you want to challenge yourself, raise one heel at a time. Notice how I'm not raising my hips or dropping my chest, rolling our hips under. Both heels down, lift slow. Inhale. Exhale to your side. We're going to do that one more time. I have one more challenge for you all. Big lift. So you're welcome to stay in that level 1 or level 2. So level 1, both heels down. Level 2, alternate. Or if you want to try level 3, both heels off the floor and balance here. Notice my knees are not caving in. Use those glutes, roll your hips under here. Heels down and big lift. Way to go, everyone. As you exhale, let's scoot those feet together, heel to toe. Shake it out if you need to. I'm going to turn back to the side. Big inhale here. Feet are in line with your hips. As you exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Hips pull back. Lengthen through the spine. And release. Again, your eyes are looking behind you here. With your hands flat on the floor, you can bend your knees if you need to. You have the option to step or hop back into your plank position. We are going to release down to the floor, so choosing whether you want to release to your knees or stay here on your toes. Remember, you want to stay in one straight line, so you don't want to break the hips and the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up into upward or cobra, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up through modified plank or full plank. Gently release your knees and sit back into child's pose. Amazing job, everyone. Use this time to recenter, to find your breath. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Tabletops. Tuck your toes under. Lift those knees up and hips back into your downward dog. From here, we are going to raise one foot off the floor. Let's start with that right leg. Three-legged dog. When you do this, try not to favor one arm, one side. Try to keep it into a tripod here. Inhale, shift your weight forward, tuck your knee into your chest. Exhale, kick back into that three-legged dog. Gently release that foot back down to the floor. We're going to go back into that sequence. So exhale, shift your weight forward. Sorry, inhale. Exhale, release down to the floor. Inhale, press up into your cobra or upward dog. Exhale, release. Inhale, press back up into your modified plank or full plank and lift back into your downward dog. Way to start strong on your Monday, team. We have that on the other side and then we get a break. Let's raise our left foot into that three-legged dog. Inhale as you shift your weight forward, tuck your knee into your chest. Exhale, extend back. Gently release that foot to your mat. Get ready, here we go. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Feel free to release here at the bottom, modified or full plank, and sit back on those heels. Use this time to recenter, whether you're rolling out your wrists or you're just catching your breath. lot of upper body work. Let's give our upper body a little bit of a break here, shifting our weight forward, tabletops, stepping forward with our right foot, giving it a few moments to let those hips sink into this stretch. Taking your foot to the outside of your mat, allowing the inside of your foot to open, so your front foot, sorry. You can stay here or you can release to those forearms. If you have some sort of elevation like a yoga block, a book, pot or a pan, feel free to use that as well. Take your time to press yourself back to your hands if you are not already. Bring that foot back into your lunge. Step back, tabletops. And let's step forward with our left foot. Again, take a few moments, let those hips sink into this stretch here, or sink down. Let's take our foot out to the outside of our mat, or scoot it out. Open the inside of your foot, and optional releasing down to those forearms. Take your time to press yourself up if you are not already. Bringing that foot back in and flat, and stepping back into your tabletops. Let's sit back onto our heels one last time for child's pose. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Let's scoot back onto our glutes. Bring our feet forward. Releasing onto your backs. So with or without using your hands for support. Bringing our knees into a tight ball into our chest. Hands are very gently placed right below your knees. Let's start to draw figure eights with those knees. Open your hips here. Reversing the direction. Bringing those knees to center. Keeping one knee tucked into your chest as you extend the other heel out in front of you. Reaching for the outside of that knee with your opposite arm. Bringing that knee across your body so you can keep your hips on the floor, or you can allow that hip to release. So if you're feeling pain through that lower back or through your back, go ahead and keep both hips on the floor. If not, you're allowing your hip to release as you open your arm out to the side. Feeling that stretch through your chest. Take your time as you bring that knee back to center, rolling both hips onto the floor. You're welcome to stay here with that knee tucked in, or you can extend that stretch, extending your leg, reaching from either under on your thigh, your calf, or maybe even your ankle. If you're reaching and your shoulder is off the floor, go ahead and adjust your placement. Tucking that knee back into our chest, placing that foot on the floor, and tucking our opposite knee into our chest before sliding your heel out in front of you. Let's go ahead and reach for the outside of that knee. Again, optional, allowing your knee to cross all the way over. You can keep that hip on the floor. And extending that arm out to the side, feeling that stretch through your chest. Take your time to bring that knee back to center, rolling onto both hips. Again, optional, extending that leg, reaching from either under your thigh, your calf, or maybe even your ankle. Take your time to tuck that knee into your chest. Place your foot on the floor and slide your heel out in front of you. Feel free to shake it out if you'd like. Place those hands on either side of your body, palms facing up. And just relax your eyes. I want you to keep your mind focused on your body and your breaths. And releasing any tension you may have. With your eyes relaxed, start to exaggerate your breath. Feel the movement in your chest get bigger. Sliding your feet one at a time flat to the floor. Inhaling those arms overhead like a snow angel. And when you're ready, rolling over to one side. Take a few moments to just open your eyes. Give yourself awareness of your surroundings. And when you're ready, take your time to press yourself back into your comfortable seated position. Finishing with our deep breaths, inhaling overhead and exhale. 2 more deep breaths, inhale overhead and exhale. 1 more time, connecting your hands into prayer. Exhale your hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you again so much for participating in our virtual yoga class. Thank you for putting up with my voice. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out. If you're not quite sure where to find the replays, if you ever want to watch them again or can't make the live classes, feel free to reach out to me, cassidy.beck@hp.com. It's good to see we had a bigger class today.